side. In any case, I am Tom Miller, and I am on a mission to alleviate suffering, starting with my own, and hopefully my journey helps some people along the way. Life sucks, and then you don't. Like, the meaning of this title is all the problems I have in my life, all the problems I've ever had in my life are, if you're wondering what's distracting me, it's him. Yeah, he's kind of a cutie, but let me tell you, he likes attention. But don't we all? I know I do. So, like I was saying, all the problems I've ever had in my life, I've realized, are completely because of one person, me. Everything that's changed for the positive in my life is also because of that one person, me. So, not only did I get this thing that's threatening to impound him and charge me fines, today's the 31st of the month, the last day of the month, January 31st. And in my sales job, that's closeout day. That's where you close all the deals that didn't close and you wrap up the month. But let me tell you, my month did not wrap up very well. Did not win any sales awards this month. In fact, it's my stats suck. Like, what was 3 for 36? The month before was far better. And hopefully the month coming will be far better. So here's the thing. Sometimes things suck. And right now it feels sucky. Today's the day and I'm realizing none of these sales are going to close. I'm not going to be able to wrap them up. It's raining outside, so Rocket's crazy. Oh, another thing. So let me talk to you about something that didn't suck at all and kind of got sucky. So I have been living on my own for 3 years. The divorce process started right when I moved out, wrapped up a while ago. Of course, during this time, I am planning to meet someone way better than my ex-wife. Sorry if you're watching this, but yeah, like just better conversationally. Like we get along well. We don't have the same things. When I say things, like usually your significant other triggers the very thing in yourself that you don't like. And we did that to each other. By the way, it could have worked, but we didn't make it work. Fair enough. Okay. But I've gone on some dates. I did the dating apps and I went on like 5 or 6, just meet him on the app, meet him for coffee, meet him for dinner, whatever dates. None of them warranted a second date. But I've had 2 amazing dates since then. Amazing dates. One was very unexpected, happened in Santa Cruz. It was pretty magical. We went to the boardwalk. It was like the 50-year anniversary or something. I think it was 100-year anniversary. But we danced. We hugged. It was a great dance. But she lives in another country, it feels like. Puerto Rico. It's a state of the United States, but it's far away. And we've seen each other since. But that's what it is. I think she's amazing. Love her to death. The date I recently had, completely different. We went to the beach, took Rocket to the beach here locally. She lives very close. I met her at a party, re-met her at a party. We've known each other we just keep running into each other. We had a great conversation. We go to the beach. Amazing. We hold hands. We talk, a deep conversation too. Talking about spirituality, metaphysics, behavior change, talking about self-improvement, talking about turning struggles into strengths, just not pretending like everything's great all the time, but instead using those flops and falls to propel us to something better. Basically, we got along great. And we hugged. Whoa, energetic. Like I felt it. She seemed to feel it. And so we're texting each other after the date. She texts me, hey, I loved hanging out with you and Rocket. Rocket loved the beach, by the way. And this is on me. I expected and assumed it was going to go somewhere pretty cool, like another date, because she said she wanted to go on another date. And we were texting back and forth, but you know when the text sort of lose their umph. That's how the texts back to me were doing. They were losing their umph. So I kind of backed off. I finally called her after a week or two and left a message. She texted back. She's out of town. In any case, here's the final text I got from her. You're dumped. And it didn't say that. It said, basically, I'm in a position in my life right now where I don't think a relationship's the right thing for me. I think you're great. You're wonderful. Had a wonderful time. It's just not the right time for me. Okay. I kind of knew that it wasn't the right time for her when I started backing off. And I was not super surprised. I was kind of surprised. Jeez, Rocket. One sec. Sorry. I was kind of surprised when the text started dying down, but by the time she gave me the dump you message, I was I'd come to the realization it was ending. So here's where it gets interesting. From an energetic mindset point of view, I can either frame that as she didn't think I was good enough. Just so you know, what keeps distracting me is this guy. Yeah. If you have a dog, you know what I mean? And going forward, I will not do a video when Rocket is in this mode. Rainy day, though. Poor guy's going crazy. All right. Hopefully, you can still see me. Everything's back in action. Do I take that as I'm not good enough? She realized she didn't want me because I'm not good enough, because I suck, because something about my life situation sucks. And she just decided no, she can do better. She doesn't want to waste her time. Quite honestly, that's my first default reaction. Or I can look at it from a truth standpoint. And I'm not talking my truth. I'm talking like the truth. And the truth is, I have no idea what's going on in her mind. I have no idea what kind of classroom she's going through on this earth school right now. And who knows how she feels about me, really. All I know for certain is she sent me a text that said, not the right time. So it's up to me how I frame it. So here is a superpower that helps me all the time. Frame of reference. Everything we experience in our life, we see it through our own frame of reference, which is formed by our beliefs, our past experiences, our beliefs about the world, our beliefs about ourselves, our current energetic state, our mood. It creates our frame of reference anytime. Rocket. That's it. And that frame of reference determines what we perceive and take in, and again, the feelings that ensue, and then the stories we tell ourselves about it. When we change our frame of reference, we change what we experience in life. This is what I've learned throughout the years. So I apply it to this date. I apply it to the fact that I sucked booty in sales this month. I apply it to the fact that I have a hyperactive dog in a very small place, and on rainy days it's tough. So be it. I bet you this is not that big of a deal, but it does mean someone complained about him, which kind of hurts my feelings. I have this big vision that everything fell apart for a reason, that I'm going to achieve something or accomplish something or help people on a level that I've always wanted to. And when everything seems to fall apart, it doesn't seem like I have a right to have that vision, that dream, that hope. But that's my own stories. Nobody else has my personal truth, my frame of reference, but me. I'm the only one. No one has yours. We all have our own personal truth that we've created throughout the years. And that's how we frame everything. That's how we see everything. Here's what helps me. One, I don't know. And two, all the old stories, all the old programs, all the ways of perceiving things I've used throughout the years, they're lies. They're all lies. They're not true. They're things that I've created to get through the day. and it's the way my parents taught, my people I'm around taught. Other people have better frames of references, and guess what? They have better life experiences. Change, if I just change my personal truth, my story, life changes. I feel better. Like I feel way better than I did an hour ago. Now, if I think about the thing that's bothering me probably the most right now, not successfully closing more deals this month in my job, that still tinges as a burn. Like, oh, God. So one story comes up, see, you're not good at this. The other one says, you better hustle and sell a lot more of this next month. Or, man, maybe you're a fraud. Maybe you're never really good at this. I mean, all these stories, they're not true. The only truth is right now and what I'm going to do in the next moment and how I'm feeling about life and myself in this moment. And that doesn't feel bad. If I keep carrying around the past like a weight of, like a dead corpse. What's that phrase? Let the dead bury their dead. Like if we carry around our dead corpses with us all the time, they stink, they're heavy, they weigh us down. We don't get to show up as our best selves. I'm making this video because I'm determined to show up as my best self, even when life sucks, because life sucks, then you don't. I'm the one with the inner programs, with a certain level of vibration energy that has attracted life situations that I don't like. But even today, life is a whole lot better than it was 6 months ago. So maybe someone dumped you. Maybe someone decided, nope, you're not the one. Maybe you had a horrible month. Because think about sales, by the way. I'm going back to that. It's not like you get paid hourly. You get paid commissions. You get paid well. But if you don't close sales, you don't get paid. So then there's the financial fear thing. Like the big plan is to do well at this job for 2 more months, accumulate some more money, enough to survive, and then launch full time into my true freedom business. Yes, I want to go back to being my own business runner and help people in the way that I really love to. So this throws a little wrench in the system. Plus, my sales job boss, the owner of the company, has hired a pretty good salesman to take my place. And so who knows how many opportunities I'll get to make more money. I don't get to control it. But if I frame it and look at that through the frame of reference of fear, worry, and doubt, it never works. Fear, worry, and doubt never ever work. There's 2 states that we can be in at any time. One is an empowering state, also known as an expanding state, expansive. The other is a disempowering state, constricting, limiting, unlimited, empowering, disempowering. I like to call it the warrior state and the victim state. And trust me, I probably will go off into victim mode. Oh, poor me, poor me, poor me, and others. Feel sorry for me, feel bad. That's not my intention. My intention is to make clear that that victim mode never ever works. Yes, it sucks. Now what? This moment right here doesn't suck, except I feel kind of bad with Rocket. Look at him. I'm gonna throw it one more time. And I promise you I won't do this again on one of these videos. But I have made a commitment to myself to make one video and post it every week. No matter what, no matter how busy, no matter how good, how expansive I'm feeling or how constricted I'm feeling. And I will not be doing a lot of editing. 1, I don't know how. 2, limited time. And 3, hopefully you're just liking what I'm saying more than the editing. But down the line, hopefully I can do that. So last words. It's not life that sucks. It's our perception. And our perception only exists in one place. Our own heads, our own hearts, our own energetic systems. Frame of reference. If we change our own personal story, we can change our life experience. And it's true. Quantum mechanics proves it. We are literally creating our life experience as we go. What we're experiencing today is what we created earlier with our thoughts, our intentions. What you think about most of the time becomes habitual, becomes a belief, becomes a habit. And next thing you know, you're creating more of the same. So stop it. I tell myself, I hear those negative thoughts going, stop it. And then I go, I see you. It's literally gone. I know it seems crazy, but some neuroscience chanting stuff in there. All right, Rocket is looking at me like I am neglecting him. And that causes me a little good doggy daddy guilt. This moment won't last forever. I'm sure when I do my end of the month, well, I'm not sure of anything. I don't know. That's the only thing I do know is I don't know. I know I intend to do much better in sales. I know I intend to attract a significant other that resonates and feels good. And I know I intend to keep making videos, just sharing what I'm experiencing, learning along the way on my march back up to something that feels really good. That's what I know. I know my intentions. And I know that I care about any other person out there that's going through some suffering. And one thing I can share is just our suffering, most of it's avoidable. Our beliefs are decisions. We can choose our beliefs. That was a hard pill for me to swallow. We can choose to believe differently and have a different frame of reference and have a whole different life experience. Believe it or not, I'm putting that into action right before your eyes. Even though my outside evidence doesn't show it yet, I'm going to keep doing it. Faith, persistence, grit, love, light, and life. Energy levels. There's levels to it. I feel like I'm rambling now, but it felt good to check in. Life sucks, and then we don't. We get better the moment we choose to. And by better, I mean we align with our true selves. More on alignment in the next video. Thank you for bearing with me and with Rocket. Rocket, want to say bye? No, he says just throw that Kong. All right. See you next time.